I joined crew because I join random things. I don't really know why I do, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Yeah, definitely seemed like a good idea at the time, and I just kept doing it. It seemed fun, and I was horrible for an entire semester. Okay, I was probably more horrible for like an entire year, but then all of a sudden I started to get better. I got faster. I rode over the summer for 2 summers, and you know, the people seemed fun. Little crazy at times, but it's fun getting up early every morning and going down and having the bragging rights that we're up before ROTC and we're back on campus before ROTC do anything, and that's kind of nice. And I wake up early anyways, so if you're up that early in the morning, you might as well do something productive. And rowing is kind of productive, so it just seems like a good use of time. Now it kind of is more of a use of my time than I initially expected, but I like doing it, so that's okay. Because it's a sport that doesn't involve throwing a ball around. I'm not really good at those. I never have been. Although it's really complicated, it's kind of simple. You get in a boat and you row. There's no pattern, play patterns that you have to memorize. There's no varying positions. You sit in a seat and you go back and forth. And obviously, we all know that that's a gross oversimplification of the sport. But still, it seems so much simpler than the rest of the sports world. So, the guys being weird. It's mostly in a good way, whether it's joking around on the water. We don't talk in the boat all that much, but joking around after practice, before practice. Sometimes it means really smelly mornings because of stuff people ate the night before. I suppose camaraderie is kind of like a default cliche answer. But I mean, it is kind of true. There is a certain camaraderie among the guys. There have been 5 or 6 of us have rowed together for the past 2.5 years. And several of us have rowed together for the past year or so. And when you spend that much time together, even if you don't spend a whole lot of time together outside of practice, it's just seeing each other outside of practice, you have a special bond. Mainly, no matter what conversation you end up talking about, it always goes back to rowing without fail, which is kind of interesting. Even theater kids talk about things other than theater. I've never met a group of people who talks about what they do more than rowers, and it's kind of cool to be a part of that. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's still fun. And so. Rowing really is a way of life, like that shirt says.
Apparently I'm actually going to graduate, which, yeah, this is kind of shocking. I always figured I think anyone who knew me freshman and sophomore year didn't think I'd physically live to make senior year, so that's an accomplishment in and of itself. Sticker could tell you some stories. So yeah, I'm honored to have had the opportunity to be on Marquette crew. I learned a lot. It's been fun. kind of sad to see, knowing that this is coming up will be my last time coxing, but it doesn't mean it's the end of my rowing experience altogether. It's definitely a good experience. I'd say I'm closer to some of the guys in my 4 that I have now than I've probably been to a lot of the crews that I've coxed over the past 8 years. Yeah, then of course I guess some of the closest friends I've made over the 4 years are, like I said, here on the team. And having rowed before, I guess I did row before. Having rowed and coxed before, it's completely different with MU crew because I did the Scholastic varsity side, and that's, yeah, you get close to some of the guys, but it's all about, at the end of the day, it's about winning. That's what you're there to do. Go out on the water, you work your butt off, and you try to win. I have now a group of guys who want to win, are competitive, which is great, but at the same time, we can still go out and have fun and do other things not entirely related to crew, which is yeah. So it's nice to be able to have that happy medium, still have a life, and not have crew completely absorb your life, which, trust me, if you think your life revolves around crew now, you don't want to know. We need to remember that we are a team. We all love the sport of rowing. Some of us just love the feel of being on the water. Other of us are out there because we want to cross the finish line first, we want to win medals. It doesn't really matter. The fact is we're a team, and we've got to do a better job, and we're all guilty of it, myself included, of separating some of our issues from each other and not letting them affect rowing. Because when we start focusing on the little petty things, it has a tendency to affect our rowing and our cohesiveness as a team.
How many of you assholes thought you'd see Stifter in a suit without a hat on? Why I row? Lots of reasons. One, rowing gives me a reason to wake up in the morning. I actually make 8 a.m.s my freshman year. And, you know, I like the sport. It's physical. You get a good workout. You get to be outside. The trips. Boston, Philly, even when you go to a shitty regatta like De Pere, road trips are still pretty fun. The people is what makes Marquette Crew. Made lots of good friends. I'm sure I'll continue to make good friends through Marquette Crew. So, good luck in the future, everyone.
Don't know what to do. Grab your swimming trunks, ice up that old igloo, and drive until the map turns blue. Daytona Beach on spring break, 18 girls up on stage, white t-shirts about to be sprayed with water. Oh, let her go, boys. Summer sun Stay right there when the daylight's gone. Play truth or dare, and it won't take long for you and her. I got nothing on but water. All you really need this time of year is a pair of shades, an ice cold beer, and a place to sit somewhere near water.
Keep on